Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday. Happy recording day.
I look forward to these days.
What's even better for this episode, if you guys are not watching, only listening, we are recording out of this stunning room at the Cleveland Fidelity Hotel.
It's a fairly new hotel that just opened up back in February. It's right on East 6th Street, like right past Marble Room. It's gorgeous. The rooms and everything is just so beautiful. It's very boutique, 60s.
The colors, the vibe, the atmosphere, the ambiance, it's beautiful.
They told us that it was this weekend 90% booked. And I'm really excited for them. That's awesome.
Shout out to the whole team.
Yes,
Here
yes.
at Fidelity, we had our first official photo shoot for our brand. And a huge shout out to Shannon, our photographer, Bailey, Heidi, the entire team here at Fidelity, and Patrick. Thank you so much for being so hospitable. This is definitely a place you guys need to check out. They have a stunning cocktail lounge and bar downstairs. They're open for breakfast and dinner. The ambiance is the perfect backdrop, even for us.
Oh my God, it does. It does. No matter what you're celebrating, whether it's a date night, you know, if you're looking for a girls' night, a conference, just a night to get away because you need a mental health weekend, this is the perfect spot. Please check out Cleveland Fidelity Hotel. You will not regret it. And they have the best cocktails.
They really do.
Their espresso martinis are legit.
I think we're about to get
legit.
sold in here right now.
I hope so.
But yeah, I mean, it's just, and it's what's so nice about this hotel, it's dead center in downtown Cleveland. So it's walking distance, like you said, to Marble Room, to the Cavs Stadium, to the Indians. Indian season's starting up again. The weather's getting so nice. So you guys, please stop in. If you're just taking a little walk around the city, this is the place to be.
Yeah. Speaking of the Cavs are playing right now.
They made the playoffs.
Yes.
It's so exciting.
So exciting for Cleveland and from Cleveland fans, because I know that Cleveland fans are one of the most loyal fans out there, whether it's the Indians, the Cavs, Browns. We have some of the most loyal fans.
Die-hard sports fans
Yeah.
here in Cleveland. We carry the Cleveland pride, and I love it.
Yes.
I'm so excited for the Cavs, so excited for now that Indians are starting up again.
I mean, summer's around the corner.
If you guys are watching, our beautiful, stunning merchandise will be available very soon. We are going to do a giveaway. We won't spell too much out right this second, but you guys have to be following us and subscribe to us to enter the giveaway.
Yes. Actually, I want to say thank you, Adam from Fly Inc. They are located in Chardon. They did such a good job on the print. I mean, the colors and even the back of the hoodie is so cute. They did such a good job.
We were just talking about how we went from talking about this less than a year ago. We have our merch.
I know.
Our official launch is coming up, and we're so excited to finally get to share everything that we've been talking about with our audience. Let's talk about how, like, on Tuesday, right after our photo shoot, it's been constant support from everybody that we meet, even random people that we run into, whether it was here at the hotel or we went to celebrate at Marble Room after. Thank you. Our director here is pouring us fresh coffee.
Fresh, unfiltered brew.
Unfiltered brew.
Thank you, Jack.
Thank you.
By the way, let's give a shout out to Jack. Jack makes the best Jackaritas. Literally, I've never had a better margarita than when Jack makes it. It's the best.
Martinis.
You're sweet.
By the way, the bar's not open.
So we can't get an espresso martini. That's okay.
We got our coffee. Thank you.
The coffee will help with my voice. Thank you, Jack.
So last Tuesday, we came here, did our photo shoot for a few hours, and we decided to go out and have a good time. We went to Marble Room, which again is such a stunning, amazing service, beautiful restaurant. But then we sat at the bar, started having conversations with people around us and the bartenders, and everybody wanted to know more. It turned into a little live podcast.
It really did, because we were talking about red flags. We were talking about their experiences. We met Steve and Katie that were together for 40 plus years, and they were explaining their relationship.
One of the bartenders overheard the conversation, and he wanted relationship advice.
I remember that. And he was kind of engaging in our conversation.
Kind of honestly, like those little conversations that we have with just like people we just meet is a constant reminder of why we're doing this. And it's motivational. It pushes us to keep going.
Yeah, I love that. That we can affect the ones around us in a positive way. You know, you just never know when a little bit of kindness or a little bit of advice that you give to someone could change their
They
day.
change their day.
It makes a difference.
And we met with some of the most interesting people. And like one guy, Chuck, shout out to Chuck.
The bartender was pretty hot. I'm not gonna lie to you. The bartender was really, really hot.
Shout out to Danny.
Danny, you were cute.
Marble Room, if you guys are watching, give everybody a raise because it was amazing service that day. Food never disappoints. Honestly, Marble is one of those places they never disappoint when it comes to food, service.
I love it. It's so nice.
So since we've been officially launched, a lot of people are probably wondering, how did we transform this friendship into a business partnership? And what does it take? How do you know if you can build that partnership with someone, a business partnership? What do you need to know?
I think it's important. I think to answer that question, you have to get along. Number one, you have to be able to communicate well. Communication is number one. The fact that you share your same values, the energy reciprocation has to be there. We have to pick each other up on days that one of us slacks, which is normal. Life happens, and that also happens in relationships. One person can pick up 40% one day and the other one can pick up 60, and then vice versa.
I think that's a great point because even though on paper it might be 50-50 with your business partner, whatever the case may be, on a day-to-day basis based on your responsibilities and everybody's workload, someday you're gonna have to pick up the other person's slack.
Yeah, I mean, usually on Sundays, as you guys can hear my voice, I sound like a phone sex therapist. I run a bar out in Menor, and talking to people all weekend, you just lose your voice. But we pick up each other's slack. This morning, you were picking up all my slack. But back to finding a foundation with your friend, or starting a foundation with your friend, you just have to also, trust is number one, 100%. You have to be able to trust someone. Loyalty, trust, communication. I mean, those are just some of my things that I've experienced with you. I remember when we first met, we actually had a deep conversation. You could feel your energy, my energy, and you could feel that you can start something with somebody. I'm a big believer in energy. So if I felt like you were off, there's no way I could ever. No. And I trusted you right away.
Right.
And
that was a big one. We had a shared vision. We had a shared goal. I think that's the most important thing. If you want to be successful in life, whether it's a relationship, marriage, a partnership, building anything in life, you need to have a shared vision. If you're not aligned on your goals, then you will be working towards the same thing. It's just gonna fall apart. Like, what is the goal? Like, and then we talked about this. Like, we had so many meetings last fall. We were meeting multiple times a week, spending so much time together. We were getting to know each other on a deeper level. We love to have fun, but we also learned about our personalities and how we would manage each other's emotions, but also how to set ourselves up for success by understanding our personality differences and how it can balance each other out. What's my strengths? What's your strengths? What's my weaknesses and your weaknesses? We assigned like our daily responsibilities to take account of those strengths and weaknesses, right? So for example, like you're more outspoken than I am in some cases. I'm more of the girl behind the computer, like the emails, and we set each other up for success based on what we're good at and what we're maybe a little weaker in some spaces. I think that's why we make such a great team.
We balance each other out. We just both come together and learn how to manage and deal with those weaknesses. And, you know, because there's people that butt heads and can't agree on anything. We butted heads, and it's normal, especially when you're with someone all the time. Yeah, it's all, but the fact that we learn how to cope with butting heads and like learning how to manage around that and being like, all right, well, that was just for a moment. Let's keep moving forward. That's great. Like, that's just how it should be.
And also I noticed that communication is key. Like, there's certain days where we didn't always agree on everything, but we always communicated that to each other.
Yeah.
I'm a very straightforward person. We're both very direct, strong, hard-headed women. There's always like a little compromise when it comes to like partners. There needs to be a little compromise. Look at the positives, the pros, the cons, and then we come to an agreement. At the end of the day, we're working towards the same goal.
Yeah.
And we're not trying to hurt each other. We're helping each other. Yeah. And like some things that I might miss, you see, you bring up, and vice versa. So that's, I think, something that we share that's very special. And I don't think a lot of people can translate a friendship into a partnership. Early on, when did you realize that this would go somewhere? How soon did you realize it? Was it after our first meeting or was it after a few weeks? What was the turning point for you?
I'm thinking it was when we started doing our funny videos. I think before we started doing anything podcast related, we were doing funny videos and just having fun. Your creativity and talent and mine came together so well that I just knew. You know how they say sometimes when you meet the right person, you just know. I'm talking business, I'm talking podcast related. I just knew deep in my heart, this person and I will go very, very far together.
And you know what was a turning point for me, other than just starting like our little fun series we did on Instagram? You're a go-getter. It's so hard for me to find go-getters in life. A lot of people talk the talk, but then when it comes down to it, nobody gets to the finish line. They quit. And you actually helped me hold myself accountable. We helped each other hold each other accountable.
And I love that.
You were down to go with this. Let's do this. Let's put this on paper. Let's just start somewhere. I've tried to do a podcast with multiple people in the past. It never went anywhere because I always felt like I was the one, I'm the go-getter. I'm the one who wanted to have the meetings. I'm the one who had the vision. But with you, I'm like, wait, she is actually down to do this. And she's executing. It's all about execution.
A lot of people talk when it comes to their dreams, goals, visions, but do they actually go for it and do they actually take that leap of faith to do it? Some don't, some do, and some don't. And I'm grateful that we do. Another thing about you as well, you're a go-getter. We share that.
And that just goes to show, when you want something, it's going to come with a lot of sacrifice and compromise. We shoot on Sundays. Most people are off on Sundays. We wake up, we prepare, and we show up, and we're here recording. We're working 6-7 days a week. That's what it takes to build a business. Sacrifice, execution. If it's something that you love and you're passionate about, it's never going to feel like work. Yes, we work long hours and we're doing other things outside of the podcast that can help us support what we're doing right now. But it feels fun for me. I love it.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like work. It's rewarding.
When you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. It's not work. When you love what you do, I don't think it's work.
I enjoy
hobby. I enjoy this.
I enjoy it, and it's like my brain's on overdrive every night because I'm thinking about what's the next big thing for us.
Thinking of ideas, thinking what we could do.
And I think this is something I get reminded of by Jack all the time, to put things on paper.
Yeah.
If an idea comes to mind, jot it down on paper. And we have Jack in the background taking notes for us right now. I love it. But we also
Jack, I cannot believe the bar's not open on a Sunday morning. I'm so sad. That just randomly popped up on my head. I was wondering, what if I wanted a mimosa or something?
Well, we'll go.
Yeah, brunch, Sunday brunch.
If I have to say something to our audience, when you have a goal and an idea you want to bring to life, write it down on paper. With me and you, we have our shared notes.
So we write stuff down as it comes to our mind.
But I'm a firm believer of pen, paper, writing it down, and every week writing down what you need to get done. Honestly, that makes a huge difference for me. When I don't do that, I feel like I'm lost. And especially when we're managing so many other things outside of the podcast.
Oh my God, yes.
How do you stay accountable? You got to put things on paper. A checklist is never outdated.
No, you're right. That's 100%. Ever since I started writing things down, everything makes a difference. If someone comes up to me, tells me something, I was text me and I'll write it down. It really makes a difference.
You got to keep it documented, keep a trace, and it also helps you stay
mentally.
Nothing is more satisfying than checking off something off the checklist.
Yes.
Right?
Oh my God, yeah.
It's rewarding.
I can't express that enough, how important that is. Even during a day, let's say, what are your tasks for today? I have to go shopping. I have to get a coffee. I have to return this or that. And then if you check it off at the end, when you're all done, your mind is at ease that you have absolutely nothing else that needs to be done today. And when I don't check these things off and I still do them, my mind is still racing. Am I missing something? Do I need to do something else? But when I actually physically look at that paper that's checked off and everything is done, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is totally like, now I just can do whatever I want because my mind is free
So,
of stress
like
and
key takeaways, write your goal on a piece of paper, break it down into milestones, have a checklist for every day for your little tasks. Block your day. I will time block. This morning, I'm going to wake up, have my coffee, have my lemon water, do my morning prayers, my meditation, and then the next hour, I'm going to work out for 45 minutes, get in and out. Then I'm going to shower, get ready. This morning, like I texted you, I'm going to be ready by 12:40. I think I texted like 12:35.
Yeah.
I mentally prepare myself and write it down. Like I have a checklist of what time I need to be ready so I can be here on time. It made a huge difference. When I'm just waking up and I don't have a schedule during the day, you fall through and you're not organized. I find myself sometimes losing track of emails, and it drives me insane. I need to start telling myself every morning from 9 to 10 a.m., that's when you go through your emails and respond to emails. It can get overwhelming. I'm managing more than one email account at this point.
Oh my gosh, I can
or-
imagine.
So
Yeah, it does get over. The emails are the worst.
responding. But that's why we have ChatGPT to do my response. Honestly,
Yeah.
ChatGPT has been a great friend of mine. People don't understand ChatGPT can be on your good side if you know how to use him
Yeah.
to generate notes for you.
That's why I got you
summaries.
for that because I don't know how to do that. I'm not tech savvy, but
It's okay.
I don't know how to do that ChatGPT stuff.
Again, back to strengths and weaknesses,
Yes,
right?
yes. That's why I got you to do all that stuff.
So what's one moment where you felt like this business that we're starting has tested our friendship?
I think just when we started doing our funny videos and I had brought up how important it is to stay consistent. And we kind of fell off that wagon where we weren't staying consistent. I just felt like at that point, I was like, oh my gosh, is this going to work? When we stopped being consistent at posting our videos, I felt like it was going to be like that doing our podcast because then I'm like, well, this is not going to work if we're not consistent. I think when it comes to posting and when it comes to people recognizing us, following us, and trusting us, we need to stay consistent. We are now, but this was at the beginning when we first started. That gave me a little bit of doubt. I was like, okay, well, is this really going to work?
Yeah.
I think that's the only thing. It's just a little bit of inconsistency at the beginning. And that was from both ends.
Right. You guys have to be open to constructive criticism. You have to be able to take advice and criticism in an appropriate manner so you can learn from it. And I think we did a good job as holding each other, very communicative.
We ground each other very well. You know, when one of us goes off the wagon, you're like, all right, calm down.
For example, this morning you were really tired, you were stressed, and I said, I'm going to let you take your time. You tell me when you're ready. I'm going to sit back, be quiet, and then you take the lead. Whenever you're ready, we'll start rolling. No pressure. I love this balance that we have. Even on days where I need a minute to myself, I need to regroup. I've been working long hours the night before. Next morning, you'll send me a text, happy Sunday. It's going to be a great day. And I'll do the same to you on days where I know you need it.
Yes. Oh my gosh. It's a difference. 100%. It makes a difference when I'm there. It just makes me look forward to Sunday. Oh my God, it was so busy. It was crazy.
Especially for a Saturday
That's why my
night.
voice is cranky once again. But no, it does. Like little act of kindness and words each day really make a difference in someone's life. And that's another way, like we're talking about, you know, how to build this foundation with someone. It's not going to be peaches and cream. You just have to be kind to each other. Everyone has a battle that they're fighting that you know nothing about, whether it's your friend, your acquaintance, or someone really close to you. Sometimes I might deal with something at work that's affecting my day. Being kind to each other is very important. At the end of the day, your stress is my stress, and my stress is your stress. If you're stressed, I'm stressed. If I'm stressed, you're stressed. We have to think about how that affects the ones around us. Being kind to each other is important. Yeah.
It does take sacrifice, and you're going to have to balance. You have to learn how to balance other things while you're working on the things that you want to do in life. And that's what we've been doing.
Yeah.
But that's what makes it so exciting.
I'm a strong believer in manifestation. I think you can manifest your whole life. I think everybody that wants whatever they want can get it and can manifest it. Because there are things that I have genuinely manifested for myself. I mean, look at this.
I mean, we manifested
look at
this.
this. We've manifested this just by talking at the pool. How would you have ever thought that last June, we were sitting at the pool, and now we're here in this gorgeous hotel filming our 5th episode. You just have to keep pushing, and you have to keep having a strong, positive attitude and just drive.
And everybody that we've met along the way has been so supportive. Everyone that we talked to about the podcast have been rooting for us.
We're very grateful for everybody that's been so supportive, loving our podcast, loving our content, because we are very authentic and talk about things from our heart. If there's anything you want us to talk about,
Please let us know.
we'll answer all the questions. If you want to know anything about us personally, our views and opinions, just comment or DM us.
Yeah.
We're always here to answer any questions.
I just want to say a huge shout out again. Thank you to Fidelity Hotel for really setting the vibe today. It was a perfect space for us. We'll be dropping more episodes soon, and we're going to do a huge giveaway. We are looking for like partnerships and collaborators. We want to highlight local talent and local businesses that want to collaborate with us and do this giveaway in celebration of our launch. If you're a small business owner and you're local to the Cleveland area, please shoot us a message on Instagram and let us know. We'd love to collaborate.
We will be posting our giveaway.
And it
this
will
week.
include merch.
I'm obsessed with our hoodies. This is so comfy and cozy. And
It's cute.
And then we have our hats.
Yeah, we have our hats, we have sweatshirts. There's going to be more.
I'm excited.
Okay, girl, I think this is it for today.
Espresso martini, right, Jack?
I'll make you one.
Yeah, I can't believe they didn't have one. I'm sad.
This coffee is so good, though.
See you next time, you guys.
Bye.
All right, y'all. That's a wrap on this episode of Unfiltered Brew.
If you laughed, related, or rolled your eyes at least once, do us a favor and hit that subscribe button.
And leave a review. It helps more than you know. Oh, and follow us on Instagram at unfilteredbrew.pod for all the behind the scenes and extra sips.
Catch us every Wednesday for new episodes. Same time, same brew. Stay unfiltered, friends.